If you see me looking here and there, that's because I have this dumb doggo with me. My name is Geena. I am a mental health practitioner and this is my first time being in front of a camera. One of the questions that started was that why I did get into therapy. And I come from Jammu and Kashmir and I'm in class 8th and 9th, and I knew that I didn't want to do anything which was related to engineering or being a doctor, and I was very clear about that. So then it was about exploration of what do I want to do if I don't want to do all of these courses. And again, so I decided that I'm going to explore, and one of the best ways to explore in a day and age when internet was limited and would cut off any time in our life, I referred to books in my library, and I discovered somebody named Paulo Coelho, and I loved the way he described humans. I loved the way he described emotions, connections, relationships, and people. And what I realized is that that is what I want to do. I want to study about people. I want to see how they interact. I want to see what they do, how they make sense of their world. And that inherently started the whole exploration about finding the subjects which predominantly deal with people's stories. And that's when I came across psychology. And when we came across it, it was something that stuck. So after my class 12th, I shifted into the field. I studied in my bachelor's in Delhi University, then I did my master's in TISS, and for the next 4 years I have been listening to people's story, being part of their world, and also anchoring and rewriting their stories with them. The second question, what made me interested in grief therapy, was something that was gifted to me by my family members and my clients during pandemic and post-pandemic, or I had no choice but to sort of skill myself in learning about grief therapy. I came across clients who needed my support. I came across family members whom I saw struggling with death of a loved one, especially death of a parent at an age when one should not lose their parent. And I saw them struggling through decision making, through their own life journey, and not having enough space in people to understand what they're going through. They were just told that, you are the eldest of the house, or no, you are the youngest of the house, or you are somebody who needs to do things. So they would just start doing it. Or they would become caregivers of people who had been in a prolonged illness, or they would see their loved one pass away or slowly disintegrate due to an illness. And it was something which really stuck a nerve for me and made me realize that this space doesn't have enough people out there to support them or listen to them. So that is why I started to explore into grief as a setup, especially because I wanted to create space for people where they could express their own grief in the safest and comfortable format. The third question that I've been asked is, what do I offer as a therapist, or what should my clients expect from me as a therapist? I think what they should expect is a notebook. I like to take and write down important parts of their life so that I remember them. What they also expect from me is a space where there's compassion, there's healing, and it's not just a safe space because I'm saying it's a safe space. It's a safe space because it's a collaborative space, because their words, their voices are equally important, are equally respected. And what I always tell my clients is that for me, it's like you have come to me with a burning forest. Either that forest has already burned or it's still burning. And you have come to me to ask that can we work together to stop this forest from burning. And then both of us together figured out ways, how can we stop this forest from burning, how can we grow new plants and trees and make it a more vibrant forest again. So this forest will now have a different shape, different structure. It will take time, but it will be a forest that you will create and leave with it when you exit my therapy. If you see me looking here and there, that's because I have this dumb doggo with me. Want treat? Ah, see? It has been quite a nerve-wracking experience to decide that I want to share myself on a social media platform. Bully, can you give me space? Thank you.